Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? It is Zero here, bringing you a quick review / first impressions of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the game we never thought we'd want. So, without further ado, let's get started. And I guess the best place to start is with the story. So, the game opens up with us taking a look at a young inventor, whose name is... Actually, I don't know what her name is. I don't think it's ever explicitly stated. Nonetheless, she's created a device called the Super Merge, which takes item A and item B and combines them to make item C. And in true rabbit fashions, after she leaves to go to bed, the rabbits pop up in their time-traveling washing machine and mess everything up by fusing themselves to a poster of Mario and crew, which ultimately sends them to the Mushroom Kingdom. And of course, you gotta clean up the mess they make. But that's not what we're really here for, is it? I don't think anybody really plays Mario or Rabbids for the story and deep plot. No, what we really want to know is what is the gameplay like, and I have to say, it's actually pretty good. For those of you who have been comparing it to XCOM, that's basically what it is. It's a sort of simplified XCOM, except I think the RNG is a lot more in your favor than it is in XCOM. With that being said, there is quite a bit of depth to the system itself. For instance, each character has her own unique class, I guess you could say. Mario is sort of the heavy hitter, Rabbid Peach is the healer, Rabbid Luigi is more of a tankier side with dealing in a lot of status ailments, and Luigi is the sniper of the party, and I have to say, he is my personal favorite. Not to mention, each character has a set of secondary weapons in addition to their primary arm cannon, as well as the ability to perform special actions in the battlefield, such as dashing into enemies to deal additional damage, or hopping on the heads of your allies to reach higher places. There's even a skill tree that allows you to raise the stats of your characters or unlock new abilities, so for what it is, there's quite a bit of depth to it as well. Combat itself is chapter-based, and there's a pretty good transition between the overworld and the battle sequences, largely because they take place in the areas that you explore, which is actually different from what XCOM is like. Furthermore, the game has you do a bit of simple puzzle solving as you travel across the stages, and there's even a bit of exploration work in there as well, as scattered throughout the entire map, there are these treasure chests that you can find that allow you to pick up collectibles and unlock new weapons, all of which you can view in the museum, or the Battle HQ, where you can purchase new weapons for your crew. But that's not all. Once you've completed a world, there's still a reason for you to come back, because there are special stages and challenges that you can do as well. And if you want to replay any of the chapters, you can do that as well using the Rabbids Time Machine, which is actually good because at the end of every battle, you're graded on how well you do, either, good or perfect. So if you didn't get perfect the first time around, don't fret because you can do it the second time. And you get to keep all your overpowered weapons that you got up to that point. But what about the aesthetics of the game? How does it look? Well, it looks pretty good actually. It looks really nice, I think. The colors are very vibrant, everything really pops. The only issue I have is that every once in a while, the game likes to hiccup or stutter, and just freeze for like a few seconds. But it's not too problematic, and it's kind of far in between. And while we're talking aesthetics, let's talk about the music, which fits the game really well. It's personally not my favorite soundtrack there is, and yeah, I probably won't be listening to it in the car anytime soon, but it does the job, and it does it pretty well, I think. Now, onto the miscellaneous things. The game, of course, has amiibo functionality. If you want a Mario, Yoshi, Peach, Luigi, you can use them with the game, and they unlock stuff. I don't own any of those amiibos, so I don't know what they unlock. In addition, there's a multiplayer mode as well, where you and a friend, if you have a friend, can work together to take out an army of rabbits. And, as annoying as the rabbits can be, I don't think they're that bad in this game. But maybe that's simply because I haven't seen enough cutscenes to think otherwise. So that about wraps things up. But what's the final verdict? Well, I have to say the game is actually pretty good. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who likes tactical RPGs and they're looking for like a sort of easy time, because it's actually a pretty easy game, but it's an enjoyable game as well. I think when Mario and Rabbids first announced, many people were very skeptical about it, but I'm glad to say that I think we were wrong, It's a good game, it looks good, it plays well. What more can you really ask for? So definitely, if you're willing to drop down the money, check it out. Though be forewarned, if you play in handheld mode, it drains the battery pretty quickly. Like Breath of the Wild levels kinda quick. Nonetheless, I enjoyed the game, and I would like to thank you all so very much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, it would be appreciated if you left a like, maybe comment on what you think about the game, and subscribe if you haven't, and share the video as well. So once again, thank you all so very much for watching, and have a stellar day.